Hey guys, welcome back to your free collective readings. Okay, this could be like a past reading, okay? This could be resonating with your current situation or future outcome of a situation, okay? Let's see what we have coming on in. At the top of these cards here, I'm going to take this card, alright? I think I'm going to marry you. So this is someone who you thought you was going to marry. This is surrounding someone who you thought you was going to marry, or someone who you could have married at some point. Or it could be somebody has married you without your knowledge. Right, so somebody's married you without your knowledge, or this is surrounding somebody who you thought you was going to marry at some point. 11, right, it was 111 actually. It was 111. Right. Let's see what else we're going to get. Pathway and thoughts, okay? Pathway and thoughts. Lovers in reverse, so it's someone who you thought you was going to marry at some point. They could have already been involved in trying to marry you without your knowledge. We've got sudden wealth, we've got courthouse, we've got privileged lady in reverse. Just to take your sudden wealth. So somebody could have married you without your knowledge, okay? Just to take your sudden wealth. This could be someone who you thought you was going to marry at some point, and they're only doing that to take your wealth. Doing that to take your wealth. You know what, you can't trust nobody nowadays, can you? You really can't. Which one shall I go into? Falling apart. We've got fake friends. And then we've got keeping a promise. So fake friends, fake ass friends have been involved in this, what could possibly be a fraudulent marriage. Could have posed to be you to get some court papers, okay, in order to take some sudden wealth. They could be keeping promises to their partner or partners. A fake friend is definitely involved in maybe trying to come up against you to take sudden wealth so they can get married, okay? So take what resonates and leave the rest. Theft in reverse, yeah, somebody. They could want to be seen as high on it. They could it could be somebody who a lot of people seem to look up to, involved in trying to take some sudden wealth, because we have this theft in reverse, and they could have gone on off and got married to somebody else with money. What they've either taken or tried to take or they're planning to take, but an ex is definitely involved and a fake friend is definitely involved because it's come out on the cards. So there could be some sort of registry office or church keeping you a secret. So something surrounded they want you to shush about something. You could be involved in something like this and they want you to keep your gob shut, but they're all going to backstab and betray you. And these are the type of people not to be trusted. 444 on the clock, and you are surrounded by angels. You are surrounded by angels right now. Right now. Bankruptcy. people who are involved in this plot, plan and scheme, they could be going bankrupt, or they could have already not had very much money in their account. They just wanted more money in their account. I've got this fake friend, karmic friend, because this is just a karmic friend. This is a karmic friend here to teach you a lesson. This could be also, my eyes just getting more and more frizzy. This could be also a karmic friend from a past life. I'm going to take that one. Injustice, a lot of corruption and injustice. This could be with a bankruptcy, the Tower in reverse. Someone in this connection is about to declare themselves bankrupt or something. It's saying they have no money. But then they could be putting pictures on social media of them getting married. Falling apart, falling to pieces. I'm getting that death. We've got death card in reverse. Could have even tried to take you out for some money, sudden wealth. 6 of Wands in reverse. Some sort of human hunting party. So what this karmic friend is involved in, anyone who seems to have any money coming in any way, shape or form from any area. This could be compensation, okay? This could be money what's owed to you, 0707. It could be some sort of inheritance. It could even be some winnings on the lottery. Could even be to do with, like, you know, just won some money at a casino. Anything like that. They, human hunting party, they gang stalk anyone who they feel's got some money coming on in, or they've already been doing this. Ace of Wands in reverse. They don't want you to have a new beginning. They definitely don't want you to go see any psychic mediums. Okay. 7 of Wands in reverse. They want you to be powerless. Someone could have tried to render you powerless. They could have gone to a courthouse, a karmic friend, and whoever's involved, a karmic ex or whoever is involved, they could have gone to a courthouse to try and render you powerless so you couldn't fight for your own sudden wealth, and they could be saying something like, they have mental health issues, they can't control their own finances, so we believe we should have what's coming towards them because we think we should have this, you know, to do this. We think we should have this. We think we deserve this more than this masculine or feminine because... Look, making out like you are unfit because they want your money. Never. Never, 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 never. Making out like this, you know, it's always on the cards. So they've got all eyes on you. Alright. And you could be one of these people who's bringing these cranks to their knees because they're a set of low rank cranks. So you could be bringing these cranks to their knees and they don't want that, okay? Toxic. Very, very toxic. So... any relationship what they get into, their toxic behaviour seeps onto them too. We've got assassin, fell in love. okay? They could have hired a hitman, or they could be in the process of hiring a hitman, but this assassin fell in love. Heart chakra blockages. I've been feeling this before I've done this reading. I've been feeling this before I've done this reading. I've been feeling like a real funny feeling in my heart. And it's because I'm picking up the energy before I'm doing the reading. I have just saged, you know what I mean? I have just like literally swept stuff out of the windows, and then I've come on to do this reading and it all comes out. Wowie. Queen of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. So did I say Queen of Pentacles? I meant Queen of Swords, okay? So an air sign, masculine or feminine, is involved. Aquarius, Libra or Gemini is involved. Heavy on the air signs. This is definitely heavy on the air sign, heavy on the Libra energy, heavy on the Pisces energy, and heavy on the Scorpio energy. So they wanted to do some sort of human hunting party with this death card in reverse. The assassin fell in love. Maybe the assassin had a heart chakra blockage themselves, and maybe following you and watching you made the assassin fall in love. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Which card should I go into? Disturbing the peace. They don't want to see you in this peaceful energy. They want you to be all het up. They want you to be stressed out. They're not wanting you to be relaxed. They want you to be plagued with worry, stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. Plagued, stress, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights. You can see right through them all, you know, and maybe you needed to see this reading to open your eyes up more, you know, thinking aloud, because I don't want you to think for yourself. Somebody doesn't want you to think for yourself. Somebody wants to make out like you are unfit because they want your money. They'll say anything to get your money. Of course they will. Do you know? Of course they will. Linking to a salesman, saleswoman. They don't have to be working in sales at the moment. They could have left the sales department. Premeditated murder. It's premeditated. We've got £90,000 to £100,000. So this could be the money what they've took, okay? Or this could be the amount of money they're trying to pay an assassin hitman. I'm getting undercover agents. Undercovers. This is stressing me out though. This is stressing me out. This is what they want. You could have PTSD. I mean, if you're going through something like this, you're going to be traumatised, okay? Again, you may have depression, because this may depress you with what's going on. You may have anxiety, bipolar, ADHD, autism, autism, something like that. Ace of Cups. they don't want you to experience unconditional love, but what we have is we have some sort of innocence, we have purity, we've got the dove there, and we've got the love flows from you. Love flows from you. Even though you may get angry with what they're doing, this is why they're trying to do heart blockage, heart chakra blockages, because they don't want you to display love to anybody. And I mean absolutely anyone. So this is definitely the type of people who don't even want you to unconditionally love yourself. This is somebody who wants you to hate yourself, okay? Hate the way you look. This is someone who just wants you to feel hate for yourself. 1616 on the clock there. But don't hate yourself because of what other people are doing to you. Why let the world turn you ugly on the inside? I shouldn't be smoking, should I? But, you know. So they slag you off, yet they want a copy of you. So we've got a karmic friend who wants to slag you off, say bad things about you, yet they want a copy of you. Okay. Wowie wowie. Pirate star, could be linking to someone who's got a boat with this pirate star. Could be linking to somebody who's got a boat, or they could be wanting to take some wealth to catch a boat to go somewhere else in the world and run off with some money. They could have thought, hey, up there, he or she looks like an easy target. You know, if we all go along with this storyline up at the courthouse, okay, and if there's enough of us saying the same thing or similar things, then the judge, the lawyer, whoever is going to go along with that, because it's like 10 to 1 or something like that, you know. If 10 people are against one person, then they're probably going to go with what these 10 people is saying, 18-18, rather than what this one person is saying. Something to do with, in this connection, whoever's involved, someone maybe took some money to go buy themselves a boat, a speed boat, or catch a boat, catch a ferry, catch a ferry, or buy a boat, a speed boat, or something like that. Let's have a look. Nine of Swords in reverse. They actually do believe that they've got away with this, and they don't even feel guilty or bad for what they've done, because these are the type of people who are absolutely heartless, and they're all going to get locked up for that. Yes, they are. They're going to get locked up. 1919. Look, they've been spotted. We've got unexpected income and coffin in reverse. And the death card has come out in reverse. They've possibly been getting watched, passing money to like some sort of an assassin, but maybe that assassin was an undercover agent. So I'm going to leave that reading there. Okay. It's like you've got to keep your eyes on everybody nowadays, you know, around you, who's coming into your home, especially around your child or children, because these people are sinister. They have no compassion, they have no empathy, they have no remorse, They never apologise when they've done wrong. You know, if they've been slagging you off, yet copying you, creating lies, rumours, they're all going to go get bankrupt. Anything what they have made from stolen money, that's going to get taken off them. But it's something surrounding, it could be £90,000 or £100,000 they tried to take, or they offered this assassin £90,000 or £100,000. Maybe this assassin wasn't an undercover agent for some. Maybe this assassin was going to do the job, but when they watched and they followed, they couldn't bring themselves to do that. Yeah. So, if this reading did resonate, don't forget to give me a like. Okay? And you might not be going through this personally. This could be someone who you know is going through this. You know, an old friend, an old family member, a friend of a friend. An old ex or something, but it's definitely linking to an old ex. So that's any peace, love and light.